Hi, I'm Chad. I am a mailman by day, but one of my pastimes is catfishing the catfish.
When was the last time you felt honey?
When's the last time I what?
When's the last time you ate honey?
I had money?
You ate honey.
Catfishing is using a false online persona to represent yourself or pretending to be somebody you're not. And these specific type of catfish I deal with are scammers. So they're pretending to be someone they're not so that they can get money. Catfishing the catfish was Susan, number 7. I was in a car accident, just was in the hospital. Susan doesn't care. What I enjoy doing with these catfish, with these scammers, is seeing how long I can drag it on and see how long I can get them to think that I'm really interested and waste their time and be entertained by the ridiculous things they come up with and excuses they come up with for needing money. She wants a picture of my kids, so naturally I supply my cute and beautiful children. Now she wanted me to make a video of me saying I love her, so let's check this out.
I love you now.
Well, she sends me a picture. I want a video of you saying you love me. I sent you one. Let's go, girl. Oh, she's trying, but her cam isn't going through. And ultimately, if I can get them to give me an address, they get a special gift from me, a potato with my dumb face on it.
He's like, I sent my picture on a coconut. I'm like, what? My brother Chad must be playing tricks. I gotta see it. Please. Tell me what this is all about. I told Chad to send a check. May God punish you. And there's a better look for you.
Then she drops the potato. She's like, so you keep playing shit with me. And here's a better look. $2K for my baby. See what you sent? I'm like, what did Juan do? You sent me a potato! Scammers are finding you on all sorts of different social media. I use Instagram exclusively at this point. And basically, if there is somebody that's following me and I want a new person to talk to, I just click follow back and they'll message me first. I always let them message me first. With Instagram, I think they do take down accounts that have been reported, and that's why these scammers will try to send you someplace else. The scam I primarily deal with is romance scams. 2 days later, Stella, another military, came into my life. The scam for women is getting in a relationship with somebody who's overseas. The scammer pretends they're in the military and they will drag on a relationship for months, many times, before even asking for money. Catfishing the catfish, part 2 of 2. She tells me just to trust her. I'm like, look at all the fake profiles using that picture. Stop scamming innocent people. The scam for men is an attractive woman that's going to use her sex appeal to get money, usually more in the short term. They'll start out with smaller amounts and eventually build to larger amounts, but they'll use porn stars and Instagram stars where they can readily steal pictures from. One more picture here for you. This Photoshop job is absolutely hilarious. Jen the Fishmonger helped me find the real model on this one. We sent it to the guy. The scammer told the guy that the model is this real person's cousin, so he's continued to get scammed and stayed in this, unfortunately. We can't help everybody, but we certainly try. The more I've done this, the more I have come across people who are being scammed, or people's family members who are being scammed, and I realize the awareness that's needed out there. I've had people who have just commented, just from seeing your videos, I've recognized this scammer and I haven't wasted time talking to them because I knew what it was. First time a scammer has tried to blackmail me. And I want to show you how fast this went down and show you the entire conversation so you don't fall for the same thing. She wants me to whip it out while I'm driving, and then goes so far as to try to shame me into doing it. They're the blackmail ones where they're like, hey, and then the girl sends, naked pictures and like, hey, will you send me a picture of you? And then the guy sends the picture back. Boom, they have a template. And just like that, I get the pictures. This scammer is gonna ruin my life. I'm like, all right. They'll take my face and they'll take one that they have of somebody's, and then they'll say wanted for soliciting a minor, and then they'll accuse you of stuff, and then they'll say, I'm gonna send this to your Facebook friends. It freaks guys out and they'll give them money.
Well, before I will kill you, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to destroy your career.
My advice is do not respond, block, and like if it's Facebook they're saying, I would put out a message like on Facebook. Hey, I was hacked. Hey, somebody's trying to blackmail me. Whatever you want to say. Don't open anything from anybody you don't know. And people generally are going to like not open up those messages anyway. Trust that they're not going to. Put that message out there and block. Don't respond. Because when you respond like, oh, please don't do that, then they know you're nervous. And that's when they're going to start sending out to some of them and saying, see, we sent it out to like 3 people. You want us to stop from sending out to more? You're gonna send money now. Just block. Cut them off as soon as you possibly can. That would be my advice. From one of the guys that I DM'd that was messaging a scammer in that group chat, he messaged me back. He's like, been thinking about this. Are all these women fake? Yeah, they're all fake. Sorry, if they're asking for money, if they look too good to be true, they are. If you feel like you have the same interest as I do in leading them on, I would recommend getting as much fake information as you can, because you don't want them to try to steal your identity through this. So that's where I have used a fake phone number in Google Chat. I use a fake email address, and I set up these things with fake everything to deceive them in any possible way so they can't try to steal my identity through this. I guess, you know, and I've been asked many times, are you ever worried about them coming after you? And no, the biggest fear I have would be somebody trying to steal my identity or somehow getting a password or getting into something or hacking me. So my advice would be block and move on unless you're weird like me.
Hey, check this here. Before you do anything else, like, subscribe, and share iWonder TV, or I'll hit you with a nub.